Zara is like the Zac Efron of brands, something you can only dream of having a partnership with. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It feels so nice to be in this setting again. I love it. Today I'm going to be showing you what is new in my wardrobe for spring summer 2020. You guys are always requesting this video because you are desperate to know what things I kept from my haul week, and I thought I'd better make you wait a few weeks for it because I just feel like after haul week we're all so sick of clothes and we just never want to look at clothes again because it's so intense. But I really think that this year's spring haul week was the best I've ever done. Like, in terms of how beautiful everything I showed was, it was just the best, and I've definitely kept the most pieces this time I think than ever before. And I do just want to quickly point out before I do show you everything that I haven't actually like spent all of my money on these clothes, and I'm telling you that because I don't want you to think like, oh my god, I can't believe she spent so much money on clothes when we don't even have anywhere to go at the moment. But also I'm always conscious of giving off this image that it's normal to, you know, basically have a whole new wardrobe at the beginning of every season, because it's definitely not. This is what I do for my job, and lots of brands will send me gift cards and vouchers in order to make content for YouTube and Instagram, and I'm extremely lucky and grateful, but that is why I'm able to have so much. So I think I'm going to show you brand by brand. Also, I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary for me to retry everything on today, so I'm going to include some little flashbacks to when I tried everything on during haul week, so I hope that's okay. And don't forget that I link everything I show in the video down below in the description box. So I'm going to start off with Zara, as it was the first haul of the week and probably the best. As always, Zara is my favourite. I could have kept every single thing. I had to really like practice some self-control over what to keep and what not to keep, and these are things that I did pay for with my own money. There was no discount or voucher or anything like that from the brand. Zara is like the Zac Efron of brands, something you can only dream of having a partnership with. I feel like I did keep more than this. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to watch my haul quickly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So from Zara, you obviously know I kept this beautiful top because I've been wearing it non-stop on my channel. It's just such a great top. It goes so well with my Zimmermann shorts. I know, guys, take a shot every time Freddie says Zimmermann shorts. But I did notice how many of you guys did actually buy these shorts through my link. I know they're expensive, but honestly, they are just the best. They just go with everything. This top will be one of the best things I've ever bought. I adore it. It's so stunning and standout, but also just really easy to wear and casual. I love the print. It's very Dolce & Gabbana, and I've already gotten so much wear out of it, and I haven't even left the house. So I'm so excited for the day that I can actually wear this outside. Out where they walk, out where they run, out where they stay all day in the sun. The next thing I kept was, of course, the beautiful white embroidered shirt. I went crazy for this in the video, and it really is lovely. The only annoying thing is the first time that I put it on last week, the top button like snapped in half, which is so annoying. It does come with a spare button, but I think I'm still going to email Zara because you shouldn't really have to resort to using the spare button before you've even worn it. But I wouldn't necessarily let it put you off because it could just be a bad one, and hopefully they do sort it out. But I just think this is so lovely. It's so classic. You can wear this with everything. Again, it's going to go so nice with the shorts. Take a shot. I just kind of want to show you the embroidery up close. It's really hard to see because it's white on white. In real life, you can see it more. It's a little like broderie anglais kind of lace embroidery detail, and it's really beautiful, and I just think this is such a classic. And then the last thing that I kept from Zara, actually I did keep the Lily blouse, but I covered it in foundation by accident when I was filming my Charlotte Tilbury video, so that's in the wash. But the last thing to show you from Zara is the pink little wrap top. I wasn't going to keep this. It was just going to be these two tops and the Lily top, but I just couldn't stop thinking about it. It was calling my name, and it was literally a last minute decision as I was like closing up the box to return the stuff, and I was like, do you know what? You only live once. I'm just going to keep the cute pink top because it is so adorable. I love the bow on the hip. It's so pretty. So that's everything I kept from Zara, and then the next haul was Topshop. So first of all, of course, the blouse that I'm wearing now I kept. I just fell in love with this. It's so beautiful. It goes so well with the shorts, but it literally looks like it could be a complete outfit. I just really love the whole design of this blouse, and I find it really strange because this isn't something that I think has like flown off the virtual shelves as I thought it would, and it really, really should, because it's such an amazing Zimmermann dupe, and the detail is just fabulous, and it looks so much more expensive and high-end than it is. Like these incredible puffy sleeves, which is such an amazing design that you really don't see very often at all, and the beautiful broderie anglais, and the way that the body part of it is actually kind of tailored, which makes it so ideal for tucking into shorts, tucking into skirts. It's just a really, really beautiful fit and design. And I think the only other thing clothing-wise that I kept from Topshop was the little floral two-piece. And I know when I had this on in the video, I was like, I'm not sure I love it. I feel like there's things about it that it could be cuter. But when I was editing back the video, I thought it looked so, so pretty. And then I tried it on again and took some pictures in it. And I just really, really kind of fell in love with it. I love the way that it looked on my body. Those of you that follow me on Instagram especially will know that I have like a rolling job with Topshop, which is like the dream come true. So I've had like a monthly kind of voucher that I can spend on clothes, which is absolutely lovely. So I went for this blouse and this little two-piece, which I just think is so pretty. It's going to be so gorgeous in the summer, and I thought it just looked so cute with my little Topshop cardigan that I had from before. So yeah, maybe if I hadn't have had the voucher, I may not have kept this two-piece, but I just thought, like, why not, basically? And I'm actually really, really glad that I did keep it, because I feel really nice in it. Like, I think that's the most important thing sometimes. You can love the look of something like on a mannequin or on somebody else, but you have to feel good in it, and I just felt so nice in this. Another thing that I kept from Topshop that, again, I'm not sure I would have kept had I not had a voucher to spend was the little rope bag. I just really fell in love with this bag. I thought it was so unique and looked so much more expensive than it is. The rope is like a beautiful, like shiny kind of champagne satin, and it has that real like artisan feel, which I liked. And I really also loved the length of the strap, because it's just the perfect length to whack it over the shoulder and just have it under your arm like that. I feel like there are not enough bags that are at this length, and I really like it. Again, I'll just do a little close up for you guys so you can see the bag in more detail. I'm not sure you can really see how lovely and shiny the rope is, but it really is gorgeous, and I just feel like this will go with everything during spring summer. So yeah, I'm really happy with the things I kept from Topshop, and usually I'm very good at knowing myself, and I don't really make mistakes when it comes to hauls. I don't tend to keep things and kind of regret it and wish I'd sent it back, and vice versa. I don't usually think, oh my god, I really wish I'd kept that. But there's one thing that I can't really get out of my mind from the Topshop haul, and that was the gold heels, the gold like kind of lace up strappy heels. For some reason, I just keep on thinking about those shoes, and the reason I didn't keep them is because I kind of have a rule when it comes to shoes. They either need to be exceptional shoes, or I need to know that I'm going to get a lot of wear out of them, and I didn't really feel like it fit into either category. They're not exceptionally beautiful, and I don't think I would get a lot of wear out of them, but for some reason I can't stop thinking about them, so I'm just going to leave that with you. So the next brand from haul week was of course And Other Stories, one of my favorite brands, and again, very, very lucky for me, but I got an email from And Other Stories, I think in February, asking me if I wanted to be on their influencer list, which means that we get a gifting allowance every month, enough for us to pick probably like 2 or 3 pieces per month, and there's absolutely no obligations at all. I suppose it's just to encourage us to wear their brand and show off their brand, which to be honest I was doing anyway, but thank you so much to them. So again, luckily I was able to use my gifting allowance for the pieces that I did actually keep. So the first thing I kept were the pink strappy sandals. I just really fell in love with these, and I really desperately wanted to keep at least, you know, 1 pair from haul week, because I showed you so many different like variations of this style of shoe, because it's very on trend for this season and this whole year, and I really wanted a pair, and I just thought these were so adorable. The colour is just divine. The heel is great because it's really little, but it's still like bigger than, you know, like a kitten heel. Here is a little shoe close-up so you guys can see. Really nice, small, comfortable heel with a very on-trend like heel style, and also just this whole like strappy 90s Kate Moss Spice Girl kind of shoe is very, very in. And I just find pink a really safe option for shoes, because obviously it's my favourite colour and I wear a lot of white in spring summer. Most of my clothes in spring summer are white, so pink works really well, and also I have a little pink handbag to match. And then the other 2 things that I got from And Other Stories are of course this beautiful denim dress that I have again gotten so much wear out of, and I haven't even had chance to leave leave the house, but I keep wearing it in videos because it's so gorgeous, and I just feel like this is going to be one of my favorite things to wear this year because it's just such a gorgeous style. It's so flattering and it's easy to wear, but it just looks really stylish, and I just love it so, so much. I love the really flattering square neckline and of course the gorgeous puffy sleeves, and I just know this is going to be one of my most worn things for spring summer this year. And then of course we have the beautiful pistachio green dress. This dress like is actual art. Honestly, like making a dress like this is artistry, and that's how I see it, and that's why I love buying things like this and wearing them, because they're unique and there's so many gorgeous design details, like so much thought has gone into this, and it's just perfection. I just love this colour. I know I was saying it out of my ears during haul week, but I really do. It's one of my new favourite colours, and it just goes so beautifully with pink accessories. The fabric is beautiful. Something I love about Under the Stories is the quality is so high, and the fabrics they use are beautiful, and look at the ruching on the sleeves. It looks like grand curtains in Buckingham Palace. Just another little detail close up for you guys. You can hopefully see the lovely like leafy pattern. It's very, very subtle because it's in the satin, and of course those gorgeous ruched sleeves. Oh my gosh, it's just divine. So next of course was the love of my life, River Island. They just announced a few days ago that they've started shipping out again, which is such fantastic news. So if you guys ordered anything during haul week, they'll be starting to ship them out, and if you order anything now, I think they've guaranteed that they'll ship it out within 7 days, which is just fantastic. So I'll show you the bits that I kept from there. First of all, I'll show you this dress, and they actually sent this dress to me previous to haul week because I spotted it on an ad and I couldn't see it online, so I messaged them and I was like, oh my god, please tell me when this dress is going to drop. I need to know because I need to be prepared. I have to like get it before it sells out, and they kindly actually sent it to me and I had no idea. It was a really lovely surprise. So I actually had this before it was out online, and as you can see, very, very similar to the blouse I'm wearing from Topshop. Somehow their designs kind of crossed paths. I think sadly this dress is sold out online, so I'm not going to go on about it too much, but again, just a fantastic Zimmermann dupe. This is my actual Zimmermann dress, but it's just eye-wateringly expensive, and this is such a beautiful, beautiful dress for a high street price, and I feel like I may actually wear this one more because this one I'm going to be like terrified for anything to happen to it. And then the only other two things that I did keep from my River Island haul, which I did by the way buy myself, were this top and this dress. I know they're the same and maybe I should have just chosen one, but I just felt like the dress had such a different vibe to the top. Like the top would go so nicely with the Zimmermann shorts. Are you drunk yet? But the dress just had such a free spirit, like whimsical, hippie, happy vibe. And when I looked at it, I just thought, you know what? This dress brings me joy. And when I had the dress on, I thought, okay, this isn't going to be the kind of thing that I wear to absolute death, like the white denim dress, for example. But when I had it on, I just wanted to dance. Like you saw in the video, I was just dancing and singing, and the dress like just brought me joy. So I decided to keep it and the top.
The voice in daddy, there's a million pigeons waiting to be hooked on new religions. Hit the road, daddy, leave your common law wife. Spread the religion of the rhythm of life, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. It's a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet.
Here is a lovely pattern up close for you guys. As you can see, it is so beautiful. It's like a watercolor floral design with all of these gorgeous pastel colors like pink and lilac and yellow, even a teeny little bit of green in there. It's just so, oh, so fantastic. And you have the gorgeous little embroidery details as well around the neck down here, and the whole thing is actually broderie as well. I love the style of the dress because it has a high neck and these like loose floaty sleeves that cuff in really nice and tight on your wrist, and then the bottom is just like a loose swing style dress, so it's very 60s and like hippie, and it just made me feel so happy when I was wearing it. And then the top also has the same neck, the same lovely sleeves, but it's actually backless and ties in a really nice big bow at the back. So the top was like just as beautiful as the dress, but in a different way, and I just really couldn't choose. So I did decide to keep both because, you know, they brought me joy, and I thought, why not? They're so colourful and happy, and we need to just take joy where we can find it at the moment. Don't you agree? So my final haul was of course H&M, and I actually only kept one thing from the haul, and I'm sure you all could have guessed that I was going to keep this dress. Sadly, obviously it does still have the tag in because I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. Praying that we do very soon, but I just thought this dress was so beautiful and just such a steal for the high street. Expensive for H&M, about £50, but I feel like a lot of the time on the high street you will pay £50 for something and it will just really not be worth it. But in my experience of just buying clothes from all different price points, I felt like £50 was a really justified and reasonable price for the quality of this dress. It's a linen blend and the fabric feels so nice and really thick as well. It's also fully lined, which is rare for the high street, and it just has lovely details, a beautiful, beautiful fit on the body. I'd really recommend having a flick through that video. It's at the very beginning and seeing how this dress fits on the body. It really is stunning, and I just think it looks so much more expensive than it is. It definitely looks like it could be a Zimmermann dress. They do one just like this, and really I don't think you could tell the difference unless maybe you felt it up close. And I felt like this was so worth buying because it's just a total and utter classic. And then I also obviously kept the two lovely shell necklaces from H&M too. So that is everything that's new in my wardrobe from the high street and everything that I kept from my haul week. As you know, there are a few new pieces in my wardrobe that are luxury and designer, but I actually thought that I would do a separate video on that. If you guys are interested to see it, like some spring summer luxury essentials, because you guys loved it when I did my autumn winter luxury essentials last year. So I was thinking about doing that video sometime this month. Let me know if you'd like to see it. So that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed watching and that you're staying safe and positive. It's so nice for me to hear how much these videos are helping you or just giving you a little escape and a little break from reality. I mean, fingers crossed we won't have to endure this for too much longer, but just stay positive. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you very soon. Bye!